Hey everybody, welcome to Trade Capital's Exclusive Analysis. Natural gas has broken out of the daily chart pattern and it has triggered an inverse head and shoulders that has quite a bit of potential upside movement. You can clearly see the left, the head, the right shoulder all moving in a very nice balanced symmetrical pattern. Two daily confirmed candle breakouts on the daily chart. This pattern potentially has upside to over $4 on the overall chart if it were to fully play out. If you were to complete that pattern, then it sets up another pattern that we will discuss a little bit later in the overall video. But technical pattern, you have had a breakout. Now, what is the fundamental news that is driving natural gas in recent price session? Obviously, we're rallying into an inventory report on Thursday. Nat gas, typically when it rallies into an inventory report, it generally sells off. That being said, nat gas is rallying on anticipation of colder weather across the U.S. So forecasts for the next week are showing colder weather, which puts into the thesis that you're likely going to see a little bit more demand. The technical pattern is certainly looking positive. If you throw on some of the key daily chart moving averages, look at the daily chart short-term moving average. We're above all of the key ones, the 7, the 20, the 50. Now we're gunning for that daily 200 moving average. Why is that daily 200 moving average important? Because it's a major area where you bounced previously. It's a major area where you actually had a bearish breakdown. And then simultaneously, if you look at this interesting little trend line, you can see the daily 200 moving average connects with this pivot to this pivot right through that confluence zone. So it is a really big technical level that needs to be monitored very closely. Again, nat gas has a high statistical probability. If it gets a pop on the inventory number with this type of a rally, it generally gets sold off. But since you've broken out now, it is an environment where pullbacks can likely be bought. As long as you remain above that 7-day moving average, this chart pattern is looking extremely bullish and likely yields a little bit more upside, especially if you get colder weather forecasts and especially if the inventory numbers come in positive on Thursday. Stay tuned for more updates. We'll keep you abreast of how we're looking to trade this asset.